everybody. Welcome to the fourth episode of Signature Strong Live. I'm Matt Gardiner, Signature Theater's Associate Artistic Director, and this is our live stream show that we have every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Thank you for joining us. We have loved staying connected with you in this way. Each week, we've been discussing new topics with some of our favorite Signature family members. And we're going to start things off tonight with a very important Signature family member, and that is Signature's Managing Director, Maggie Boland. Hey, Maggie, how's it going?
Hi, Matt. It's great. Thanks for having me.
How is everything in your household?
Oh, it's fine. I'm coming to you live from my kitchen, where I've been conducting a lot of business with my trusty sidekick, my dog Lola, who I hope is not going to make an appearance during this video.
So the Signature staff is hard at work right now at home. Can you give us sort of an update about what everybody's doing and how we're staying connected?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I really think everyone's working harder than ever before. The sort of days of the week have lost their meaning. People are working 7 days a week, long into the evening, just trying to make sure that we can stay, as you said, connected to our Signature family, working hard to raise money, try to figure out our schedule, try to do all the things that are going to keep Signature going so that when eventually we can reopen, we'll be ready to do it. But I will say it's been a challenge. We're such a collaborative company. We're so used to just showing up in each other's offices to ask questions. And it's taken some getting used to. I think we have a secret theory that Zoom has caused the quarantine because they've become our new best friend. And we've been doing a lot of meetings by video conference and just trying to keep departments talking, keep all of the staff talking to one another. Eric and I are having a couple of virtual lunches with staff members this Thursday and Friday with no agenda, just to kind of hang out and see what's on people's mind and make sure everybody's okay. So yeah, we're just really trying to stay in touch with one another face to face, so to speak, as often as we can.
Totally. We've been talking a lot about, well, actually, let me start with is there a way that Signature audiences can be supportive for us right now? Like, what is it for them to support us?
Absolutely. There's a few ways. The first is, of course, so many people have already stepped forward with financial support. We're so grateful to them, and we hope that's going to continue. Unfortunately, it feels like we're not going to be open as quickly as any of us initially hoped, and it's going to take our entire community's financial support to help us stay strong in the interim. Our really important goal is to try to keep Signature's full-time staff employed and insured during this pandemic. So it's going to take a lot of people giving us a lot of support to do that while we can't really be making any revenue from our shows. The other thing is related to our shows, when the time comes, and we're not exactly sure when that's going to be, for us to make some announcements about our future schedule, if there are any additional postponements or cancellations, which we just don't know yet what's going to happen. If audience members would consider donating their tickets to Signature instead of asking for a refund, that is an essential way people can help Signature and really any arts organization for whom they have tickets right now. It's really impossible for us to manage the volume of transactions and to put that burden financially on the theater to return money when folks really can make a huge difference by allowing us to convert it to a donation.
Great. That's awesome. So tonight we are going to be talking about cabarets at Signature, and I poured a rosé in your honor.
My favorite. Cheers.
Cheers. So cabarets at Signature. Do you have a favorite memory of the cabarets at Signature?
Picking any Signature favorites is nearly impossible for me. I'm about to have my 12th anniversary at the theater, so I have enjoyed some of the most incredible nights of my life at Signature, but I do have one cabaret memory that's a few years ago, but I'm not going to say how many because it'll date me. But I celebrated my 40th birthday at a Signature cabaret where we bought out almost the whole house for all of my friends and family, and it was when Marcy Heisler and Zena Goldrich did a Sizzlin' Summer Cabaret performance, and we had an absolute blast at the show. And then Zena stayed at the piano in the lobby after the show, and we had sing along with almost the entire audience, which was made up of my friends and family and a few strangers who became friends and family. And we had an absolute knockdown, drag out party at Signature to celebrate my 40th. I'll never forget it.
Amazing. Well, I think you can agree with me that every night at Signature is special, but the cabaret nights are their own unique thing and are really, if you've never experienced one, when we are finally able to reopen our doors, I hope that you will come check it out. So Maggie, I'm going to be drinking my rosé for the rest of the evening in honor of you. In honor of you.
Everyone. And really just thank you to everyone watching and for everyone who's been helping Signature out. We're grateful for you all the time, but we are especially grateful to you right now, and to all the artists who are participating in Signature Strong Live and all of our weekly emails. We're so grateful for their support too. It really is a family at Signature, and we really can't thank everyone who's helping us out right now enough.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us, Matt.
All right. Thanks, Matt. Miss you.
Yes, you miss you too. So, as I said, this week we're talking about Signature's cabarets. Cabarets have a very special place here at Signature. They always have. We used to turn our garage lobby space into a cabaret venue. Then when we moved to 4200 Campbell Street, we changed the Art Theater into a cabaret space. We've even changed our Shen rehearsal room into a cabaret space. And it's just so that we can continue to fill our space with amazing music by some of the most gifted musical talents in DC and from elsewhere. And if you've never been to one of our cabarets, you need to. And if you have, you'll know how special and unique that experience is for our audiences. So to get things going, we're going to share a little montage clip of cabarets at Signature Theater. We love these special nights at Signature, and we can't wait to have you all back dancing in the aisles sometime soon. But until then, we're going to keep you entertained at home. And tonight we have three very special guests, all who are very important members of the Signature family, and who all are very familiar faces when it comes to the cabarets at Signature Theater. Throughout the show, if you have any questions for them, just type them into the comments section. And throughout the show this time, we're going to be answering those questions. Tonight, as we relive many cabaret memories, we want you to pretend that you're in the Art Theater, dim your lights, light a candle, make a drink, pretend it came from Allie's bar. We have a special cocktail tonight that is, Signature loves Motown, right? And so the specialty cocktail is called the Motown Connection. You can check it out, the web. I think James is putting up the recipe right now. And it's also on our Facebook. So feel free to make that drink if you have a bar that is capable of making such a drink. And if not, join me in a glass of rosé. And tonight's drinking word, because it is so popular at Signature, is the word Motown. And I'm sure it is bound to come up several times in this conversation. So Motown is the word of the night. So our first guest this evening has honestly become really the face of the Signature cabarets. His career started with us doing Jelly and Jelly's Last Jam. He's since music directed several shows at Signature. He's performed and music directed in many, many, many cabarets. So here's a little clip to start us off of the one and only Mark Meadows performing in his Nat King Cole show.
Has been what a ramble I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race. Why, it's almost like being in love. All that music of life seems to be like a bell that keeps ringing for starts to appeal. I could swear I was falling, knew I was falling. Why, it's almost like being so close to being, almost like being in love, in love. I'm in love.
So I want to welcome to our live show the one and only Mark Meadows. Hey, Mark, how's it going?
It's going great, Matthew. It's going great. How are you?
I'm good. How you been holding up?
Man, I've been good. I've been really, really good. It's been a very creative time. I've been able to create so much music. I've probably written more music in the past 2 months than I have in my entire life. I've been
more active than me.
Talking with family. I've been talking with friends, checking in. I kind of can say I'm living my best life in some way.
That's amazing. So
Yeah.
Cabarets, you and I have created several cabarets together. You created many of your own as well. We did Motown, we did Soul Divas, we did Piano Men. What is the experience? Oh yeah, Motown. I said Motown. So.
Is that a game we're playing? Is that
a game? Yes, there you go. So what makes the experiences of these cabarets so special at Signature?
I think the freedom that a Signature allows me and the band to have. In my world, you have two different worlds. You've got the jazz scene and you've got the theater scene. But what Signature Theater has allowed me to do is to really combine the two scenes. So you have the production level and the amazing audiences and everything that goes into making a theater production so monumental with that spontaneous, just natural feel that we deliver in the jazz world. And when those two are married, it's the best of both worlds.
That's awesome. What's really special about whenever you do a cabaret at Signature is we usually include your band, The Movement. So what is it like having, how did that group come together? And what's it like performing with them at Signature?
The Movement's amazing. Dante Pope is a drummer, and he's also a vocalist. He's an amazing vocalist, and if you've been to any of the cabarets, you've definitely heard him. Deontay Haggerty Willis on guitar, Elliot Seppa on bass, and sometimes we'll have a saxophone player. We've had Trey Sorrells, we've had Elijah Jamal Ballbed, and these are all literally some of my best friends. We've had Sivita Shield, who's probably the most sought-out drummer in the DMV. And, music is all about communication and connection. And as I'm sure everybody can understand, people who actually just literally get along play better together. And so we're on that stage and we're just performing for each other, for the crowd each night. And the thing that's different in these cabarets is when I do a gig, it's a one-time thing. So, it might not have been your best night, or maybe you messed up one song. When we have these cabarets and we can come back every night and make it better and better and better, which is one thing I love about the theater world that doesn't really exist much in my music world. It just makes it such a dynamic and once in a lifetime performance.
Amazing. So, what I love about the cabarets, because I'm a bit of a history nerd, is I love being able to dig into the history about a certain performer or a certain style of music. Of all these cabarets we've done together, was there somebody or a genre of music or something that really excited you, the history of it?
You surprise me every single time with these scripts, Matthew, just because whenever we put together these cabarets, Matthew comes with all of these facts that we kind of read through and see what relates to us. And honestly, all of them teach me something new in some way. I mean, everything from Nat King Cole to the Piano Man Cabaret, where we did Billy Joel and Elton John, of whom I really wasn't a fan of before, but now I love them. I really do. I learned so much every single time. And for me to pick one would be like choosing donuts over cinnamon rolls.
There you go. So you've actually got a weekly live stream concert each week on your Facebook and Instagram. And can you give our audiences just some info so that they can keep checking in with you and seeing your live stream shows that you do weekly?
Yeah, for sure. Generally either on Friday or Saturday. This week it is going to be on Saturday. I do a live stream. I've been doing them on Facebook and Instagram. I think I'm moving over just to YouTube because that way everyone can see one platform and everybody's together. So get a YouTube account and follow me on Facebook and Instagram, Mark G. Meadows, and I play original music. I play stuff from Jelly's Last Jam, Amos Behavin'. I play Stevie Wonder covers. I play stuff from the cabaret. Like pretty much whatever I've done at Signature, you're going to hear in my live streams at some point.
Awesome. So you're going to play a song for us live tonight? Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm going to play a song from someone I love, a guy named Bruce Hornsby. And this is my arrangement of his song, which is That's Just the Way It Is. And you can tell me if I need to turn the piano up. Standing in line, marking time, waiting for the welfare dime, 'cause they can't buy a job. Man in the silk suit hurries by and catch the poor old lady's eye. Just for fun, he says, get a job. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah, don't you believe them? Hey little boy, you can't go where the others go, 'cause you don't look the way they do. Hey old man, how can you stand to think that way? Did you really think about it before you made the move? That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah, don't you believe them? They pass a law in 64 to give those who ain't got a little more, but it can only go so far. The law can't change another's mind when all you see at the hiring time is the line at the colored bar. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah, don't believe them. Whoa, don't believe that. that's just the way it is. Some things will never change.
Amazing, Mark. Thank you so much. Amazing.
Thank you.
So we have a question for you from somebody in our virtual audience, and they want to know, how is preparing for a cabaret different from preparing for another signature production?
It's a tough balance of having everything to get in a script and a set list and harmonies and arrangements, but also knowing that at any time, if you need to divert from that, you can. Yeah. And you can't, it's like, the be water. You can't have too much control. You can't have too much fluidity. It's gotta be married. And it's kind of that aspect of not getting too technical, but at the same time having a show that's going to kill no matter what. So that's how it's different. Combining those two, spontaneity and production together.
That's great. Well, thank you, Mark. Stick around because we're going to have you back in a little bit. Last week, we started sharing video messages from our audiences. And here is a special video message from Barbara Angus, who particularly loves the cabarets at Signature.
I'm Barbara Angus. I've been coming to Signature for a dozen years. My first cabaret was December Divas with Tracy Lynn Oliveira, Alicia Gamble, and Jane Pesci Townsend. It was fabulous, and I've been coming for shows and cabarets ever since. I really love getting to hear the Signature regulars tell their stories in their solo cabarets, and then getting to see them in starring roles in productions in the Max. We got to see a veteran musician make his first forays into musical theater when Robbie Schaefer tried out a couple of his songs from what would become Light Years in his first Signature cabaret. Who could forget the experience of hearing Bob McDonald sing Impossible Dream wearing his Capitals jersey? Or who could forget hearing Erin Driscoll sing just about anything? So here's to the day when we'll all be back at Signature again, with good friends, enjoying a famous grilled cheese sandwich and a tasty beverage, and waiting for the next fabulous cabaret to begin.
So our next guest is someone that Signature audiences know very well, and I will say I know even better. Please welcome to the show Signature favorite and my sister-in-law, Erin Driscoll. How's it going, Erin?
Good. How are you?
Good. Are you hanging in there?
Yeah, we got 2 kids under 5. We're busy in this household. There's no boredom or lack of things to do here, but
yeah.
So we're hanging in.
Yeah. So cabarets at Signature. You have created 8 solo cabarets for our summer cabaret series over the years.
Started when I was 15.
There you go. And you've done everything from base a cabaret all around one of your favorite performers, like Barbara Cook. You've based it around a composer. You've based it around several composers. You've told very specific stories about your own personal journeys. So how do you pick a subject each summer? Like, we give you sort of like full reign to do what you want. How do you pick it?
Well, I mean, one of the things I love about it, doing a cabaret Signature, is it's really just an intimate conversation between me and 175 of my favorite people. And so I sit down and I go, what do I want to talk about? What might they want to hear about? And then I kind of go from there. I usually come up with like 3 or 4 ideas and then narrow down on one. But it's usually a very more based on what do I think they want to hear me talk about. So yeah.
Is it easier to create a cabaret that is more based around somebody else, or one that's about your own personal journey?
It's way easier to talk about other people.
Yeah.
I mean, there's more memorization because you're learning, facts about their lives and interesting stories about them and stuff. When you're telling a story about you know it. But it's way more vulnerable to be, honest with people in real time in front of, an audience.
Do you have a favorite one that you did at Signature, a favorite cabaret?
That's tricky. I guess I would have to say it's probably my Barbara Cook tribute. I did that, I think maybe about 5 years ago. It was before she passed, and it was just she has, the best songs and such an interesting life. So that was a really fun night. Maybe a close second is Everything Changes, which I did 2 years ago, which was a more personal cabaret.
Yeah. If you could have created one for us this summer, is there one that you've been dreaming up? Is there something in the cards in the future?
I don't know. I mean, now I should do like a cabaret in the time of Corona or something.
Songs about distance.
Well, and yes.
Yeah, we probably won't get a Motown cabaret. A Motown. I had a drink in a while. So.
Thank you. Yes. Uh-huh.
We probably won't get a Motown cabaret from Erin Driscoll.
Probably not. Probably not going to go there. No.
There you go. Well, my favorite cabaret of yours was your Everything Changes cabaret, which was a really personal cabaret about your journey with your family and finding your birth parents and then having a child of your own. And it was really personal and beautiful. And I think it meant a lot to people, not just me because I'm your brother-in-law, but it was a beautiful journey. And I think we have a clip from that cabaret that we're going to share with everybody. It's you singing Everything Changes, which is a song by Sarah Bareilles.
Now I see sometimes what is meant to be. Who saved me? My blurry lines, my messy life come into focus, and in time, maybe I can heal and I can breathe, 'cause I can feel myself believe that everything changes. My heart's on the wheel now, and all my mistakes, they make sense when I turn them around. Everything changes. What I thought was so permanent fades, and I swear I'll remember to say we were both born today. Oh, and it's true. What did I do to deserve you? Thank God for you.
Such a good memory, such a beautiful song. Very, very heartwarming. So I have a question. Really, it's for anybody, but I'm going to give it to you. And this is a question from Becky. And she says, who writes the scripts? Do the artists pick the songs and write the script? Does somebody else? Is it a script?
That's a good question. With the summer cabarets, like you said, we're kind of left up to our own devices. So you write your own script, you pick your own music, you arrange your own music, you direct your own show. You do all of it. Whereas opposed to the cabarets that are for the week that run like the Motown Cabaret and stuff like that, usually you're writing the scripts.
But it's never, I always say, although I have a hard time convincing people, it is never meant to be a script. It is meant to be an outline, and it is meant to be free form and not feel like it's memorized, because there's nothing worse than a cabaret that feels like the people memorized text.
Absolutely. Yeah, because it's a conversation. It's an evening of conversation between the performer and the audience. That's really what it should be about.
Awesome. Well, stick around, Erin. We're going to come back to you because we have a little game for all of us to play in a bit.
Okay.
So, next guest is one of the best voices in DC. She recently was seen in our world premiere musical of Gun and Powder, and was also featured in our Barbra Streisand and Judy Garland cabarets. So here's a clip to start things off of her singing in that Judy Garland cabaret, I Love a Piano, with Chris Urquiaga.
I love the piano, I love the piano, I love to hear somebody play upon the piano, a grand piano, it simply carries me away. I know a fine way to treat a Steinway. I love to run my fingers for the keys, the ivories, and with the pedal, I love to meddle when Uncle Drewski comes this way. I'm so delighted if I upright, beside an upright, and I told baby
Awa, how are
Hello. I'm good. How are
you?
you?
Days.
Thank you. Yours too.
We were chatting a little bit before this started, but you're keeping busy. You're doing a lot. How are you passing the time in this weird world?
I mean, it's been great to have so much time, really, like to do all of the things that we want to do at home that we don't necessarily always have when we're, in rehearsal a lot, or if we're doing double duty, 2 shows or things like that. So I've been able to take this time to like really enjoy my space, my home. I've only sat on my balcony like 8 times since I moved into this place, and like I've taken full advantage of it since then. I love to cook, so I've been cooking more for myself and recording lots of videos and trying to, get into the content game, that type of stuff. Doing video auditions and stuff, to try and like stay on my toes and like hit the ground running once we get back into theaters and get things moving again. You know what I mean? So it's been good, but I'm grateful for the time and the space to do everything at once.
You recently were in our production of Gun and Powder, and while tonight is not about that, just what was that experience like? Because it was so special, and it's the last show we really got to do at Signature before all of this.
Yeah, so it was incredible just in the fact that like what Ross and Angelica made was a beautiful, beautiful thing, but also like just remembering the fact that just in 2016, like you guys chose me to be a part of the workshop. So I got to see this kind of baby grow into this like wonderful, wonderful show. So it was so special then, and it's still so special. It was it's an incredible honor to be able to be a part of a world premiere of a show, period. But to be able to do it with a show that for so long took all of its time to really marinate and become so beautiful and still continue to be so beautiful is honestly just such an honor, and I'm so grateful to be there. I was so grateful.
We're going to be talking a lot more next week about Gun and Powder, because we're going to do our show next week all about new musicals at Signature and conversations specifically with the writers. So we're going to have Angelica on. So very excited about that.
Yes.
So in terms of cabarets, you did 2 cabarets. You've done more than 2 cabarets, but you and I did 2 cabarets together. One about Barbra Streisand and one about Judy Garland. 2 icons. What is it like singing that iconic music?
I mean, you never think, like, you just never imagine that, like, you'll have the opportunity to sing their songs as they sung them for a crowd full of people who love their music as much as you do. You know what I mean? Like, anybody who knows me, like, knows that Funny Girl was, like, a huge part of my, like, introduction to theater. So being able to sing Barbara's music in any right. Also, The Way We Were. I remember the first day I watched that movie, and I was like 16 and weeping. I was like, I don't even know what. Like, I can't relate to this at all, but it's still beautiful. But I mean, being able to sing that music and really take the time to understand all of the nuance that they put into it. So many things that Barbara does are so Barbara, and so many things that Judy does are so Judy. Yeah. And oftentimes when actors are giving the task of singing other artists' music, you're told, make it your own. Don't like copy, don't, you know what I mean? But it's just wonderful to be able to take an arrangement that was made for them and say, I'm going to do it like them to honor that thing. Yeah.
You also have, like Erin, you've done a bunch of your own summer cabarets for us, and you've created cabarets about your other favorite divas. We had like one where you were singing Whitney Houston and Beyonce. Maybe there was a little Motown in there.
Yeah, thank you. Where my drink at? Yes.
So, and last summer you did one that was all duets with Christian Douglas, who you've teamed up with a couple times now. And I feel like you all are like symbiotic in the way that you just really connect musically. Can you talk about that a little bit?
I couldn't a word. Christian is one of my best friends in this entire world. Just an incredible human being all around. And the thing with Christian is that he just like gets what I'm trying to say. I don't necessarily always have the vocabulary musically to say like I need a particular phrase on the piano to do this thing or that thing. But I'll make a face or like I'll say a weird thing and he'll be like, got it. And he just gets it. So it's wonderful to have a writing partner and somebody who really understands you musically and like the things that you're trying to say and can translate with you when you're not particularly keen on or as fluent in the language as they are. So he's really been just, I mean, a godsend in so many things in my life.
Being on stage in cabaret and having people with you that are your friends that you can have conversation with in a very easy way is so important. Like it's impossible to do a cabaret with somebody you don't know at all.
Yeah.
Like, so you're going to be flying solo tonight. You don't have Christian with you, but you're going to sing a little song for us. Let you introduce it.
Yes. So one of the songs that I loved so much singing in the cabaret actually that Christian and I did was The Sweetest Sounds. It's a jazz standard, but this particular arrangement was recorded by Sarah Vaughan, and I love this song so much, so I hope you enjoy. The sweetest sounds I'll ever hear are still inside my head. The kindest words I'll ever know are waiting to be said. The most entrancing sight of all is yet for me to see, and the dearest love in all the world is waiting somewhere for me, is waiting somewhere for me. The sweetest sounds I'll ever hear are still inside my head. The kindest words I'll ever know are waiting to be said. Oh, the most entrancing sight of all is yet for me to see, and the dearest love in all the world is waiting somewhere for me, is waiting somewhere for me.
Oh, Awa, that was so special. I'm like verklempt about it. I miss that beautiful face and that beautiful voice, and you're just the best.
Thank you so much.
We have a question for you from the audience, and this is from Jackie. Jackie wants to know, Awa, who is your favorite artist to sing?
Oh my God, Jackie, hold on. Oh, okay. Let me think. Give me like 5 seconds. Favorite artist to sing? Man, oh man. All right, top of my head, I don't know if she's my favorite to sing, but she is. Oh wait, no, I take it back. Favorite artist to sing, his name is Gregory Porter. I love him. He is a jazz artist. I'm sorry, I take that back. It's Sarah Vaughan. What's wrong with me? I just sang her song. Jesus.
There you go. I love that. That's a great answer.
Thank you.
Stay right here, Awa, because we're going to bring Erin and Mark back into this because we're going to play a little game. And unlike normal weeks, normally I would host the game and I know the answers, except this week I do not. Mark is leading the game. He's hosting the game. He has the answers, which means I'm playing against Erin and Awa. And the game is name that Motown tune. Yeah?
Ooh, okay.
So Mark is going to play the beginning of a Motown tune. If you think you have the answer, raise your hand. And if you get it right, you win. And if you don't, you have to take a drink, okay? Woo, here we go. Mark?
Y'all ready for this?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Song number 1. That's all you get.
Oh,
Here.
Matthew.
I mean, I can keep singing it. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, no?
Different song. That's not Motown.
I knew it wasn't, but I was like, wait a minute.
Woo!
All right, Awa.
It goes da 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 da. I don't know the words though.
That's it. That's it. Now you gotta think, what's the title?
Oh.
I think we all have to drink. What's the title, Mark?
Get ready.
Oh,
Get ready, cause here I come. Get ready, cause here I come.
All right, give us another one. Give us another
All
one.
right. Here you go.
Okay.
Let's see. Awa.
Superstitious.
You got it, girl. By who?
Who's it by?
Stevie.
Stevie. There you go. All right.
All right. Awa's got.
Let's do the third one.
Let's see here. Let's see.
He's making them up.
I just lost. Hold on. What's the song I'm trying to think of right now? Too many songs in my head. Hold on. I'm gonna check the text to James. All right, here you go.
Here we go.
Sorry. Here we go. Ooh. Matthew.
It's Stevie Wonder, and it's da 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 da. It's called.
That's it. But it's not Stevie Wonder.
No. Marvin Gaye.
Yeah. You got it.
What's
That counts. That counts. Matthew's got.
I'm not good at this game. There's so many people on the other side of this screen who are like that white boy.
Matt, I'm with you.
All right.
But
I
the
think
thing
we're gonna
that's
say
crazy is like all the intros like of Motown, since it's all by the same Berry Gordy, basically they all have a similar sound. So you guys are forgiven if you don't know them all. They're so closely related.
Very
Shall
kind.
we do
It's all the pentatonic scale.
one more?
One more.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Me. It's dancing in the streets.
Matthew.
It's dancing in the streets.
Oh.
Thank you.
Got
That's
it.
good.
Martha and the Vandellas.
There you go. I'm getting several text messages from Nova, and she's very upset at me. They're like popping up on the screen. Nova Payton is not.
I might have to face on Nova. Nova. Tell Mike I love him.
All right. So we have a few more questions before we go tonight, and I'm going to start with one for Erin. Erin, let me pull it up. So Patrick wants to know, is there any chance you and James might someday do a cabaret together?
I'm down. There might be someone else you need to convince. He's shaking his head. I can see him right now. I'm ready anytime. Anytime. Patrick, you just, just everyone keep voting and telling everyone that they want James to sing again, and we'll make it happen.
Amazing. Mark, so I have one more question for you, and that is there a cabaret that you're dying to create for Signature right now?
I'm dying to do this one called Stax, where we do the music of Stax Records, which is like kind of the brother sister rival of Motown.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, fingers crossed that may be in the near future. And then Ms. Awa, one more question for you.
Mm-hmm.
This is specifically about Gun and Powder. You were so great in Gun and Powder. You were so funny in it. Is there a comedic role that you'd love to play?
Oh my gosh, Fanny Bryce.
Yes. My dream.
Funny girl. My dream.
There you go.
If there was ever a way.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
Well, we're gonna put our prayers towards
We're
that.
gonna figure it out.
Awa Sal Secka as Fanny Bryce. All right. Well, I thank you guys so much. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Awa. Thank you, Erin, for being here tonight. You all were great guests. I miss you. I miss seeing you all the time. So next week's episode will be a discussion about new musicals at Signature with some of the writers from recent Signature new works, including Robbie Schaefer, Angelica Sherry, and Frank Wildhorn. And Eric Schaefer will be back to host that. So until then, everybody stay safe and stay home. And we're going to leave you with a video of Mark Meadows and the Movement singing a song from Motown 2 featuring the amazing Inez Nassara and Jay Jones.
I can really shake them down. 3, 4.